During a public meeting of Liberty Township residents Tuesday night, trustees said that Hillsborough Mayor Drew Hastings has reportedly stated he is willing to consider a city fire and EMS contract. However, that offer was only extended to Liberty Township, leaving Newmarket, Jackson, and Washington Townships with few options. The city had previously said they would no longer contract for their services as of 2013, and the townships could either join a proposed fire district with the city or seek services elsewhere. A district comprised of just the townships without the city has also been considered. On Tuesday, Liberty Township residents asked questions regarding the cost of operating a fire district compared to contracting with the city, and asked the reasons why the trustees and city administration could not work out a deal. Township Legal Counsel, Highland County Prosecutor Annika Collins, said they had brought proposals to the city and have tried to work out a contract, but those proposals have been rejected.
Last night was the first time they talked to a township trustee in Liberty Township and said, we will do a contract with you. Prior to that, they said, no way.
I talked to the mayor today, and he says he would still like to have Liberty Township. But he has to get some figures calculated.
The problem with that, the only thing I see with that, okay, the problem with that is where are we in 2 years? Are we going to go down the same old road again? Let's face it, Hillsborough wants to try to get some money from us. That's what they're at. We're having trouble getting the levy passed. Yeah, we've got some in escrow. We're in a hard spot. Until less than 24 hours ago, they hadn't talked to us in months. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Until he started seeing other places dropping off, other places going to other districts, and then boom, all we want to talk now.
It sounds to me like there's no complaints about Hillsborough's service in terms of fighting fires or EMS service.
That's correct.
Okay. It boils down to the fact that the township would like to have an extended contract.
That's exactly right. You have exactly nailed on the head what we've been working out for the last however many years.
Okay. Then let's try to get that.
Sir, we have tried and tried and tried.
Well, I can appreciate Mr. Hastings' resistance to extending a contract coming into a multi-million-dollar operation, which he had no background for in terms of understanding the budget. So his reluctance to offer an extended contract, if I were in that position, I could understand that until I got a grasp of what it is that I'm running. So his reluctance to offer that at that time, I can appreciate.
I don't know what happened last night that he's changed his mind with regards to Liberty, but I can tell you that last week he wasn't willing to offer an extended contract. Trustees went to him and asked him.
You know, we all got to decide as groups what is best for our townships or our district or our best interest to our citizens. And, I think it was just flat out handled wrong, that aspect of it. But we can't fix what was done 2.5 years ago and throw it out there by another administration. We thought come January with the extensions, we thought, that would all be better. And, who knows at this point in time, how it's going to be. You guys obviously have dealt with, the mayor, the safety service director, the council, however it may be, trying to find the best answer for your citizens.
I don't disagree. I encourage all the trustees to look at all their options. So if the mayor is suddenly willing to offer them a contract, certainly they should investigate that. The idea of a short-term fix is what has been so bad for so long. I think I can speak for the trustees when I say, all the trustees, when I say the fact that it's short-term is what's been wrong with it for so long. We don't mind paying more for something that's long-term, that's stable, that we don't have to renegotiate every 3 months. It's no more comfortable for us to read in the paper whether or not we have fire and EMS service than it is for you to read in the paper whether or not we have fire and EMS service. So certainly they should explore that option, but I hope that, I know that everyone wants something that's long-term, not something that puts a Band-Aid on it.
It's nothing against Hillsborough. It's the administration. Why call me the night before a meeting and throw this on me? And where does that leave the other townships? that we've been talking with and trying to work something out. And all of a sudden, here at the last second, the mayor wants to do something. Now, he didn't go into particulars what he was really looking at. We're in a hard spot here, you know. We're trying to figure out, you know, I've heard nothing else from him. I don't know where he's coming from. Would I like to stay with you guys? I would. It makes it a lot easier with us. If we could work something out, fine.
Well,
Do I have a few problems with the way things are run up there? Yes. I'll be the first to tell you. I don't like the debt. $1.6, $1.7 million. We don't have ownership at the end of it. I have a problem with that. They got 3 on the board. We only allowed 1. Who's going to run it? It's obvious.
We need some direction from you guys. You guys are the ones that are going to be getting the service, and you guys are the ones that are going to be paying for it.
you can sit back and wait for the city of Hillsborough to present you with some figures, or, as council said, you're happy to pay more for the city for the services. Why don't you take a proposal to them?
We have told them face to face, we will pay more than $27 a person if it's for more than a year.
It's difficult, it's been very difficult to work with them, I'm gonna be honest with you. It just changes so much, and it's this and that. I just felt like you folks need to know about it. They called, that's the reason we brought it out. I thought you had a right to know.
Difficult, demanding, and expecting us to be subservient to them, and also expecting us to pay their bills for their bad business decisions, which the last administration brought a lot of those on. And see, a lot they don't want to mention too is that 2 of their fire trucks will probably have to be replaced in the next 2 to 5 years, and that's an extra roughly $1.5 million in debt they'll have to incur. So we wouldn't mind joining up with them if they just lay their cards on the table. Is the best way I can put it.
Yeah, do we pay a lot more money for service because Drew is a hard to deal with kind of guy?
Well,
or previous administration? I mean, are we playing games here? Get the proposal in writing, talk to us about it so we can make an informed decision. Everybody in this township, call Drew up tomorrow and get on him. Let's get something done about it, because I don't want my house to burn down because somebody's got an attitude problem. And I don't want to pay more money either because of games.
The city of Hillsborough cannot afford to do it on their own. They may say they can, but they cannot. I personally know what revenue comes in from the townships. I think with them changing their mind now, you should use that to your advantage to push for the long-term thing that you want.
I hope so.
And if you want to bring your buddies along, make that part of the deal.
You don't realize how serious this is. I mean, this is pretty important to Liberty Township and the city of Hillsborough. And I think what the trustees, everybody that's involved in it, and the city, and council especially, put your big boy pants on. Try to negotiate this thing and to get the personal thing clear out of it. There's no reason, this has worked for years and years and years in Hillsborough. There's no reason it can't continue to work. And by God, you're gonna have to put your big boy pants on and negotiate. The trustees can just pay so much money, and that's all they can pay, that's all they got. So I think that if you ever get everybody together, get the trustees, get council, get the mayor, Annika, all of you, but come up with a solution to this problem and get on down the road.
Collins said that at the request of the Township trustees, she will schedule a meeting for them with the Hillsborough City Council, and they will continue to explore options with the city. The Liberty Township trustees intend on having a follow-up public meeting in the coming weeks.